And, or witness. We began the Bridge Foundation back in 2009, and it was the first men's facility on the island. There were no halfway houses here to speak of at all. And we filled that niche, and now, 11, whatever, how many years later, we're the agency that the community rehabilitation goes to, the Department of Prisons comes to, the Conditional Release Board, the Counseling Center. We're that intermediary that they refer people to us, men only right now, that Jack goes out and interviews. We do an assessment, and people who qualify and meet the criteria will come in here. It has been a passion of mine after I saw the success that we've had with the men and the changes in their lives to have the same type of facility for women. We did have it for 1 year up on Uncle Bob's Road. We leased a property, and we had about 6 women in there. And 4 of those women are sober today, and that was, 8 years ago? 8 years ago, and they're living lives beyond their dreams, back with their families, raising their children, successful careers. And one of them is my administrative assistant who works here full time. People like Roberta and the Howe Family Foundation came together and have given us some substantial support to where we can now take a shot at what we want to provide here. And this is a purpose-built women's facility on a property just adjacent to the men's facility here on a half-acre on that vacant piece of land right next door to us. So we're real excited. The land has been paid for, so now we can, with confidence, go out and put a robust campaign together to raise the money that we need now. And Roberta had come up with a great idea. We need to, this is going to be for women, by women, run by women. So she suggested that we try to get influential women on the island and people who know the importance of recovery and rehabilitation for women to come together and form the nucleus of this campaign. All of the particulars, we don't have all of them yet, but I trust that Roberta is working on that, and that's why we're having that meeting, that dinner gathering, that get-together we're having on November 6th to launch this campaign to get it off its feet and going.
This plan has been put together close to 2 years ago. We have been, Bud and I, Miss Kate, everyone involved with the Bridge Foundation, the board members, has been advocating for this woman's halfway house. And today I know, and I can speak for Bud with this, if we knew that those 6 or 8, I don't know the exact figure that are Caribbean Haven, would come out and would want to be part of a halfway house, of which I will say personally, that's what saved my life. I had personally had been to rehab 5 times, but it was the 5th time when I had absolutely nothing that I had no choice. At the end of my 6 months at Caribbean Haven, my counselor, rest in peace, Joe Chester, said to me, why don't you go to the halfway house? Have you ever been to the halfway house? And I said, no, I haven't. She says, there's a man that runs a halfway house in Westby. And so far, I had connected with her. I had done well. I did everything that she wanted me to do. So I said yes. Again, I had nowhere to go. And I came here. I came here in 2011. And what do I say? God bless Bud and Kate. Because there was no money. There was no money from government. There was no money from anyone except those people that knew Bud and Bud and Kate would go and beg for. Bud took money out of his pocket for me to go in town, or for any client to go in town to put in resumes for jobs, and nobody was giving us jobs. Nobody wanted to hear about someone that had just come out of rehab and had wasted 28 years of his life off and on doing drugs. Nobody. Today, that's still the fact. But they didn't give up. They didn't give up on me. They didn't give up on anyone else that was here. I am the longest person to be sober out of the facilities that the Bridge Foundation put in place. 14 years coming, and I am now a member of the board and the operating manager of this facility. So I learned a lot, and I learned it from him.